What's up, guys? Today we're going to be making latkes or potato pancakes. I saw this one time at Hanukkah and I fell in love with it. So what you're going to need 2 russet potatoes, because russet potatoes are the most starchy. They hold the potatoes together. You're going to need some kosher salt, some olive oil, some breadcrumbs. You're going to need 1 egg. Some people like to use 2 or 3, but I like to use 1 egg because I don't like it to be too eggy. You're going to need an onion. We're going to cut this onion in half, but we'll do that later. For kitchen utensils, you want a whisk for the egg. You want a spatula. You want a potato peeler. You want 2 bowls, measuring cups, and a grater. Okay. First thing we're going to do, we're going to wash off our potatoes. Come on. Some potatoes can be really dirty, like these potatoes, because they come from the ground. So you want to get a good wash in. Just scrub them down one at a time. Get all the dirt off. Get all the dirty stuff off. And that should be good. Okay. So guys, we're going to need our potato peeler now so we can start peeling these potatoes. So when you want to peel a potato, you want to kind of bring the potato to you while you're peeling. And kind of just toss them potato skins off to the side. And just try to take it slow. Okay, now that we have our freshly peeled potatoes, let's move on to the onion. So the first thing you want to do, you want to cut these ends off as so. Okay, then move on to the other end. Alright, that was okay. Alright, so now we're just going to kind of peel it. Just keep on peeling. Okay, now that we've peeled our onion, we are only going to use half of it, so let's cut it in half. Alright. Now it's time to shred the potatoes. I like to shred my potatoes long ways because I like the little potato strings to be a little bit longer. So it takes a little muscle, but here's how we do it. After shredding all your potatoes, they should look like this, all nice and shredded. So now we're going to go shred that onion. Yeah. Shredding the onion might be a little bit rough, might start making your eyes water, but you gotta have it. Okay. After you're getting your onions and your potatoes shredded, it's time to drain them. So you might have to do 2 different trips, but you want to pop them into the cheesecloth. So after you're getting your potatoes in the cheesecloth, it's time to drain them. Potatoes have a lot of moisture, so you might have to squeeze a lot. You kind of want to get a little bit of a twist. You kind of squeeze while you do it. Try to get all the moisture out of there. You might strain a little bit. I'm straining. So after you completely drain your potatoes, you want to put them back into the bowl. You want to make sure that they're completely dry, because if you don't have dry potatoes, it's going to ruin it all. They won't stick together at all. So these are pretty dry. Alright, so now we're going to crack this egg and we're going to get it in the bowl. Crack. So you want to lightly whisk it. Don't want too much, but just get a little light whisk in there. Now that you've beaten your egg, you want to pour it into the potatoes, as so. Alright, now you want a tablespoon and a half of kosher salt, relatively. About so. Now you want 3 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. Now that you've got all your ingredients in there, it's time to mix them up. You can either do it with your hands or with a spoon. Either one, I'll get a hand and a spoon in there. Just kind of get it all mixed in. Kind of want to spread that egg around. Now that we mixed it all together, it's time to go cook them. Alright, now it's time to pour some great value classic olive oil into the pan. You want to get a nice kind of full coat in there. Kind of make it to where it fills up all the way, the edges where it's completely even. Okay? You don't want it too greasy. Now, you want it to be up to medium-high heat. So that's between about 6 and 7, because if you're too high, you're just going to burn the outsides and you're not going to be able to cook the middle. So when you're at medium-high, it's going to cook all the way through. To check if your oil's ready, you want to get a little piece of potato. You want to dip it in. And if it starts sizzling like it is now, you're ready to go. Let's get these latkes made. Okay, so as you prepare to cook it, you want to kind of form your potato mixture into a little bit of a ball, as so. So you want to go in there, drop it down, get your spatula, squish it down so to where the oil about wraps around it so you get a nice even cook. So as they cook, after these 2 or 3 minutes pass by, you want to flip them over, as so. You want a nice kind of golden brown look on them. That kind of tells you that it's getting there and the middle is getting cooked. So we'll flip this one as well. Nice. So as they get golden brown, it indicates that we're getting there and we're getting done. So it's time to take them off. You want multiple paper towels, and you just kind of want to take it off. Maybe flip it around a little bit, get the grease off. And we'll continue, get this one off, get the grease off. After all our frying, this is our finished product. Some people like to enjoy them with sour cream or applesauce, but I think they taste just fine without. Let's give it a taste. Delicious.